Alright, it's time for action to begin at the ICC Women's World Cup 2022. All the teams have landed in New Zealand and some are even quarantining ahead of their warm-up games. It's now time to take a look at all the squads whom I think will make it to the Final Four. I have already done a preview of the Indian squad. Link is right here. Go and check that video out. Now let's start with the most successful team in Women's One Day World Cup history, Australia. We all know that Australia have won the coveted ICC World Cup title 6 times since 1975. They are a very strong squad and have covered all bases. We all know that Australia has a very strong domestic system which helps them to produce quality players who excel at any level. Coming to the first part of my review of Team Australia, who have all done really well for Australia in the history of World Cups pertaining to the last 10 years. First of all, with the bat, it's their skipper Meg Lanning. She is the highest scorer for Australia in Women's World Cups. She has scored 554 runs in 13 innings with 200s at a stunning average of 50. Second, it is no surprise, it's Premier all-rounder Ellyse Perry. Yes, she has amassed 510 runs in 16 innings at a very impressive average of 57. Amongst the wickets, again, it's Ellyse Perry who makes an entry for Australia. She's the leading wicket taker. She has picked up 37 wickets in 36 games, and Megan Schutt has also picked up 30 wickets in just 18 games. Also, Australia have won most of their games in World Cups. 70 out of 84 is their winning proportion in World Cup games. That is a stunning 86%. Let's take a look at the squad now. They have very good fast bowlers who will be very beneficial for Australia in the New Zealand conditions. We already saw in the India vs New Zealand ODI series that even military medium, that is the bowlers who bowl at just around 100 kph mark, also get a lot of bounce. Australia have Darcy Brown and even Annabel Sutherland in their squad, which provides them with an option to bounce out their oppositions. Now coming to the batting option, they have Alyssa Healy, an explosive opener. They have Beth Mooney, who has been really consistent for Australia across all formats. Rachel Haynes, their experienced vice captain. Meg Lanning, who has played and excelled in almost all situations. They also have a lot of fast bowling all-rounders, like I already mentioned. They have Annabel Sutherland and Talia McGrath, who recently was very impressive with finishing matches for Australia at the end. Even when the run rate goes beyond 7.5, she was able to keep a calm head and finish games for Australia, especially in their home series against India. And apart from all these youngsters, they have their premier fast bowling all-rounder Ellyse Perry to back Australia. Talking about the new faces that have been added to the squad, they have Alana King, who was very impressive in their Women's Big Bash League, and she was also a part of the Ashes squad against England for all 3 formats. They have also included Grace Harris as a cover to Hannah Darlington, who opted out. Grace Harris is an exciting all-rounder who can score at the strike rate of 127 to 128. She has finished a lot of games for her franchise Brisbane Heat, and she can be very handy with her skiddy off spinners as well. Amanda Jade Wellington makes a comeback into the Australian side. She has picked up 23 wickets in 17 games in the Women's Big Bash League, and she ended up as the highest wicket taker in the WBBL 2021. Coming to the probable playing 11 for Australia, they might start with these combinations: Alyssa Healy, Beth Mooney, Meg Lanning, Ellyse Perry, Rachel Haynes, Talia McGrath, Ash Gardner, either Alana King or Amanda Jade Wellington, Megan Schutt, Darcy Brown and Jess Jonathan. Coming to the final part, my players to watch out for in the Australian squad. Talia McGrath, she has been in red hot form. She can definitely finish a lot of games for Australia. Darcy Brown, who bowls really quick and her bounces will come in handy for Australia. Beth Mooney, who has been really consistent at the top of the order. She also has the ability to bat through and get Australia out of tough situations. Alana King, who has been really impressive in the Ashes. I expect Australia to finish in the top 4 positions. For more such interesting and insightful content on the Women's Cricket World Cup, do follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel, She Talks Cricket as well. Let's back our women cricketers in the ICC Women's One Day World Cup.